Hello everyone, welcome to What If Deku and MHA verse reacts to Multiversal Timelines movie. Before we start, please go support Jeff3302J for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistaken characters' gender, but of course Deku is a male. There will be many multiverses of movies, series, video games, and ships. Prologue. In a galaxy far, far away, a room with many screens was being monitored by a subject. Ah, how bored I am. There's nothing good to do, and I'm always alone. Depressed, I know. I've always wanted to do this. Starts typing rapidly. Okay, I think they should appear any moment. Meanwhile, in the world of BNHA. Iida. Midoriya, how did your internship go? Izuku. It went well, Iida. I learned a lot. Nervously. Uraraka. And tell me, Deku-kun, what are you doing this weekend? Izuku. Uraraka-san, I'm going to visit my mother. Izawa. Shut up and solve these exercises. While getting into his sleeping bag. But then a light appeared, blinding all the students and teachers, teleporting them to a dark place. When they turned on, they saw the classes 1A and 1B were there, as well as some teachers like Almight, Endeavor, and the Hussy. Cats, Koda, Eri, the Big Three, Nezu, Gran Torino were also there, as well as Todoroki's family, Kitsuki, Midoriya, and the League of Villains, Stain and Muscular. Both sides faced each other. Almight. All for one. Afo. Almight. Heroes. Villains. Villains. Heroes. Everyone got into fighting stances until our green-haired friend decided to speak, stopping everyone. Izuku? Wait. Almight. What's wrong, Midoriya Shonen? Looking at his successor. Afo? Don't you see we're here for something important? Izuku? Well, I wanted to ask if you didn't bring us here, then who did? Making everyone think about it. I can answer that question, my dear friend. Said a voice in the darkness, making everyone get into fighting stances. You don't have to attack me, I don't want to hurt you. I said calmly. Bakugo. And who the hell are you? Throwing himself, but when trying to propel themselves, their explosions don't come out. Bakugo. What the hell? Why can't I activate my quirk? Izuku. Kakakin, calm down, he said nervously. Well, that's because I took them from you so you wouldn't kill each other, but don't worry, I'll give them back when we're done. Almight. So what are we doing here, and who are you? Oh, excuse me, my name is JEFF3302J, but you can call me Jeff. I'm like a kind of god, so to speak, and you're here to see multiverses. Nezu. And do those exist? Said the bear, mouse, dog. Jeff. Of course they do, that's why I brought you here, since it's very boring to watch it alone. Izuku. And who are we going to see? Jeff. Good question, and the answer is you, surprising everyone. Bakugo. What do you mean, you stupid nerd? I'm better. He said arrogantly. Jeff. Well, that's because he's the protagonist. Besides, he's faced villains all by himself, so take a seat. Snapping his fingers, a movie theater appears. Eri. Excuse me, sir, but what are multiverses? She said in an adorable tone. Jeff. Well, little one, first of all, don't call me sir. I'm not that old. And second, multiverses are alternate dimensions to yours, meaning anything can happen. Surprising the others. Jeff. Well, before we start, I want to tell you this. If you want any food or drink, just imagine it and it will appear in front of you. Any questions? Todoroki. And what dimension are we going to see, and why can't we see you? He said in his serious tone. Jeff. Well, first, that's a surprise. Second, I'll show you my appearance at the end of the video. Without further ado, roll the video. Everyone was confused. Almight. Could you explain why young Midoriya is doing this? Jeff. Oh, sorry. You see, in this world, quirks don't exist, and Izuku is a very well-known YouTuber. Surprising everyone. Bakugo. How is that damn nerd known? Getting hit by his mother. Vitsuki. Shut up, you brat. You. Are you not letting us here? Bakugo. Stay out of this, you old witch. Vitsuki. Who are you calling old, you damn brat? Making everyone sweat. Jeff. Just shut up already. Let us hear. Everyone laughed at what the green-haired boy was doing while he was dying of embarrassment. Jeff. Well, what did you think? Everyone. Funny, humiliating, boring. Jeff. Well, if you want, tomorrow I'll show you some ships or another universe that I think you, pointing at the League, will like. That way, and like I promised I am coming out of the shadows. Jeff. Well, that's all for today. Until next time. Izuku. Who is he talking to? Jeff. I wouldn't understand. App 1. We see some people talking about the previous universe, but the strangest thing was that the number one villain, Tamura, seemed thoughtful. Tamura. Sensei, are you alright? Afo? Yes, why do you ask, Tamura? Tamura. Well, it's just that ever since he saw that universe of that brat, he's been acting strange. Afo? It's nothing, don't worry. Tamura. If you say so. Afo's thoughts. Why do I feel strange? I feel like I've seen that smile before, but where? It seems so familiar. End of thoughts. Tamura. Hey, Kurogiri, haven't you noticed anything strange about Sensei? Kurogiri. Now that you mention it, yes, ever since he saw that universe, but I don't think it's anything serious. Tamura. Okay. Jeff. Well, my dear friends, today we will see a rather peculiar universe, but first, he snapped his fingers and two people appeared. MGT. Sensei Nana, in shock. Nana. Toshinori Torino, while they hugged. Afo? Impossible. What are you doing here, Nana? I killed you. Nana. I missed you too. Night-eye. Where? I'm here, Mirio. Mirio. Sensei. Hugging him. Jeff. Well, now we can start, but first, telling the newcomers what's happening. Nana. I understand, approaches Yaji, you chose well. Thanks. Jeff. Well, now tell me what you think if Izuku hadn't been born. Akigugu. Nothing would happen. Jeff. You think so? Well, that's what this universe is about. You can see it in the UA entrance exams, how the students start running from a giant robot. Nezu. That's the administration test, and that's the 0-point robot, receiving a nod from everyone. Uraraka. Yeah, that's when I met Deku-kun. Tamura. Hahaha, and those are the hero prospects, hahaha, all the villains started laughing. Akigugu. See. I told you, you damn extra. Nothing changed. Jeff. Just look. Then the voice of a brunette trapped in some rubble is heard asking for help while the robot approached, then the screen went black and only a heart-wrenching scream was heard. The room was silent except for the villains. Uraraka. I died in shock. Jeff. And this isn't over yet, making everyone pay closer attention. The USJ League of Villains could be seen, where there was a green-haired girl and a boy with a grape-like head. Tamura. I will destroy the pride of the symbol of peace, taking them both by surprise. Then the screen went black, where the screams of the students and a psychopathic laugh were heard. Seiya. Thank you, Midoriya, for saving me, Kiro. Mineta. I'm grateful you were born, while crying blood. Izuku. Why you're welcome, embarrassed. The scene changes to a remote mountain in the middle of the forest, where a boy with a red horned cap is standing. Koda. That's the camp where Deku saved me. Izuku. Yeah, that's where I faced Muscular. Jeff. Quiet and look, this is getting good. Well, I have a soda and some extra large popcorn. Muscular. You're the son of those heroes who took my eye. I'll kill you. The screen goes black and a small scream is heard. Koda. Thank you so much for saving me, Deku. While hugging him and shedding a few tears. Mandalay. Thank you for saving my nephew. We see three people in an alley. Ida. That's. Stain. Where I attacked the fake hero. Jeff. Exactly, that's when Ida almost died at your hands. Ida. Yes, but Midoriya helped me along with Todoroki. Jeff. Exactly, but what would happen if that didn't happen? Because remember, who sent the location to Todoroki? Todoroki. He's right, the one who sent it was Izuku. In serious tone. Lita. So that means. Jeff. Exactly. Stain. You claim to be a hero, but you're just like all the other fake heroes. Approaching Lita, who was in tears. Stain. That makes me sick. That's why my job is to eliminate fake heroes. The screen where the scream of pain was heard goes black. Lita. Thank you very much, Midoriya. Bowling. Izuku. And no problem, Lita. Stain. It's beautiful. With tears in his eyes. Toga. Haha, I like this universe. With a psychopathic and excited look. Abi. Stop right there, crazy girl. Izuku. Great, the crazy girl liked me. While walking away from her, the scene focuses on a place with destroyed buildings and rubble where there were two subjects, one with a mask and a very muscular blonde who was weakened. Afo. This is your end, Almight. Then he gives him the final blow to the wound, falling dead in front of the cameras. Afo. The symbol of peace has fallen. In the room, everyone was in shock and the villains were celebrating. Jeff. What did you think? Tamura. Hell yeah, we won. We won. Kurogiri, bring the victory drinks. While jumping with excitement. Kurogiri, he did it, sir. Afo. I did it. Almight. He did it. Afo. I did it. I did it. I defeated the symbol of peace. While everyone started celebrating. Afo. Haha, in your face, Almight. All the heroes were in shock. Almight. Midoriya, thank you for existing. Izuku. Ha hi. Jeff. Well, we'll take a short break so you can recover. You can go to the bathroom if you want. I have something to do, so I'll be back soon, and don't destroy anything. Chapter 2. Jeff. Hello, I'm back. Sorry for the delay, but today I've brought you a very special universe. Izuku. And what universe is it? Jeff. Well, here quirks don't exist, but anyway, I'll give you a snippet and then I'll show you the whole thing. But first, snaps his fingers, putting the children to sleep. Why did he put the children to sleep, Jeff? Shonen. Jeff. Well, this isn't suitable for minors. Oh, I see. Jeff. Well, without further ado, let's begin. The green-haired boy can be seen in a room painted like a clown while smoking. Bakugu. Haha, the shitty nerd is a clown. How pathetic. Receiving a punch. Mitsuki. Shut up, you. Damn brat. Bakugu. Leave me alone, you old witch. Thus starting a fight that made everyone sweat, even the villains. There's a knock on his dressing room door and it was Present Mick with an extra. Izuku, hello Present Mick. I've known you all my life. Present Mick. Thanks. Why the makeup? Do you go to protests? Either. Izuku. No. Inko. Why is my baby like this? Looking at her son. Jeff. Well, to make a quick summary, in this world you adopted Izuku, but you mistreated him. He also has a condition that makes him laugh almost all the time, and well, he's corrupted because he suffered a lot, like yours. Some heroes clench their fists in helplessness. Izuku. I didn't hear anything about that. I only use it for my act. Extra. Really, you haven't heard anything. You haven't heard what happened on the subway. A clown has murdered someone. Present Mick. He knows. Izuku. No, I didn't hear. Extra. See what I was telling you? The audience will go crazy if you present him. Maybe a little, but not the whole segment. Present Mick. It'll work. Izuku, thanks Mick. Present Mick. A couple of rules. No insults or Hexwell material. I want it to be a clean show, okay? Okay, you'll go on after Dr. Solly. Izuku. I love Dr. Solly. Present Mick. Okay, good. Izuku. Hey Mick, one small detail. Present. Mick. Yes. Izuku. When I have to go out, you can introduce me as the Joker. Extra. What's wrong with your real name? Izuku. That's what you called me on the Joker show. Have you forgotten already? Present Mick. I said it. Well, if that's what you want, kid, I'll call you Joker. I like it. Izuku, thanks Mick. Uraraka. Wow, it seems Dooku-kun isn't so nervous and shy after all. Ida. You're right. Jeff. Be quiet. Afo. Mind, why did I feel strange when I saw that woman? Could it have something to do with it? Jeff. Telepathy, when you see the whole thing, I'll answer all your questions. And if you're wondering why I can know what you're thinking, I'm a god, so just watch. I'll skip ahead to the discussion. Izuku. Knock knock. Present Mick. Who is it? Izuku, the police ma'am. A drunk driver ran over your son. He's dead. Haha. Ida. You don't say that, especially not a hero. Midoriya, while waving his arms. Uraraka. Deku-kun's right, you don't say that. Izuku. Sorry, lowering his head. Dr. Solly. Oh no, you can't joke about this. Present Mick. That's not funny, Izuku. It's not the kind of humor we do on the show. Izuku. I'm sorry, it's just that it's been a tough few weeks, especially since I killed those 3 guys from Wall Street. Everyone. What? Young Midoriya would never kill anyone. Bakugu. He's right, the nerd wouldn't kill a fly. Izawa. My kid wouldn't do that, would he? Izuku. Why yes, Izawa-sensei. Present Mick. Are you serious? Okay, I'm waiting for the punchline. Izuku. There's no punchline today, it's not a joke. Present Mick. Are you seriously telling me you killed those 3 men on the subway? And why should we believe you? Izuku. I don't know, nothing can hurt me anymore, My life is a complete comedy. Present Mick. So, you think killing those people was funny? Izuku. Yeah, right, and I'm sick of pretending it wasn't. Comedy is subjective, Mick. It's not what all of you say. The system, which knows so much, always decides what's right or wrong, just like it decides what's funny, pointing at himself, or not, pointing at Mick. Present Mick. Okay, I think you instigated a movement to become a symbol. Izuku. Please, Mick, I look like a clown. What could instigate a movement? I killed those 3 because they were trash. Everyone is horrible these days, enough to drive anyone crazy. Present Mick. Okay, there you go. You're crazy. Is that how you justify killing 3 young men? Izuku? Nah, they weren't that sharp. How could they save their lives? People, it started because everyone is obsessed with those 3. If I were the one who dropped dead, they'd walk all over me, passing by them every day, and that way nobody would notice me. But just because Enji Todoroki cried for them on TV. Todoroki? Wow, the old man crying for someone. That's new. Writing in a notebook. Fayumi? You're right, Shoto. The whole family agrees with him. Enji? TSK. Present Mick. Do you have a problem with Enji Todoroki or what? Izuku? Yes, I do. Have you seen what's happening out there, Mick? Do you ever leave the studio? Everyone yells and insults each other. Nobody is civilized anymore. Tamura? I have a feeling something good is going to happen. Toga? I hope it draws blood. Blushing. Abi? Crazy bitch. AM? Hey, are you okay? Looking at present Mick. Present Mick. And nothing, it's just that I have a bad feeling. AM? Me too. Izuku, you felt. Nobody puts themselves in someone else's shoes anymore. Do you think people like Enji Todoroki ever think about people like me, empathize with others? They don't. They think we'll just sit back and tolerate everything like good kids who won't respond and attack. Present Mick. Are you done? I think that was enough self-pity, Izuku. You're just making excuses for killing those kids. Not everyone, and I mean it, not everyone is trash. Izuku? You're trash. Present Mick. I'm trash because I'm trash. Izuku? You put my video on, you made me up for the show, you just wanted to make fun of me. You're just like everyone else. Present Mick. What do you know about my friend? Look what happened because of what you did. There are riots in the streets, the police are in critical condition. You laugh. Today someone was killed because of what you did. Izuku? I know, how about another joke? Present Mick. No, that's enough. Izuku? What's wrong with you? When you cross paths with a lonely, mentally ill person who is abandoned and treated like garbage, I'll tell you what you get. You get what the hell you deserve. He shoots him and then shoots him again while laughing. He approaches a camera. Izuku? Good night, and don't forget, that's how it is. The transmission cuts. Everyone in the room was shocked to see the kindest and most innocent person kill someone, but they see that it's not over yet. Izuku is seen being transported by a patrol car while he observes the chaos, smiling. Police. Look what you did. Izuku? I know, isn't it beautiful? Until they are hit by an ambulance arrived and 2 men pulled him out of the car. Inko? My baby, is he? Jeff? Just look. The large crowd was praising him, telling him to get up. He stood up, smiling as he began to dance. Jeff? Well, that's all. Do you want to see the whole thing? Everyone? Yes. After a while, everyone looked impressed, some were in shock, and the villains were shouting with excitement and cheering for Izuku. Chapter 3. Jeff. Telepathy. Well, Afo, the reason you feel strange is because Izuku is your son and Inko is your wife. Afo. Telepathy, but I've never had a family. Jeff. Telepathy, you don't remember. You've had little memories, but they're blurry, right? Afo. Telepathy, how do you know that? And if it were true, why don't I remember? Jeff. Telepathy, it's simple. It's because of the fight with Almight when he smashed your face. You were on the verge of death, and when you came out of surgery, you forgot them. But I can give you back the memories, the moments you spent with them before you left them. Do you accept? Afo. Telepathy, I accept. Snapping his fingers, he restored all the memories. Jeff. Telepathy, now that you have the memories, what do you plan to do? Afo. I don't know. I can't introduce myself now. What will they think of me? Besides, my son must hate me. I left him alone. I wasn't there for him when he needed me most. I'm the worst father. I can't even look them in the face. Jeff. Telepathy, but you did it to protect them. That's what a father would do. And if you want, I can turn your son back into a child so you can make up for lost time. Afo. Telepathy, I'm not so sure. Besides, he's All Might's successor now, and our destiny is to face each other in a fight to the death. But at least I'll die at my son's hands. Jeff. Believe me, he'll forgive you. Besides, don't you think he has questions for you, like getting advice from a father? He's had to keep quiet about some things from his mother because he doesn't feel comfortable talking about things only men can understand. Believe me, I'd give anything to get my father's advice, or at least a little paternal love. That's what he's looking for. Or do you want All Might to be his father figure? Would you let your enemy take your son away? Afo. Telepathy, over my dead body. Jeff. Telepathy, that's the spirit. Well, I think you'd better tell him after this universe. Afo. Telepathy, as you wish. Jeff. Well, my people, today I bring you a brand new universe, fresh out of the oven. So, you'll choose first, Shoto Todoroki. Todoroki. Well, approaching and looking at the universes, what does this one say? The best dad. Jeff. Oh, great choice. You and your family will like it. But before, snapping his fingers, leaving Endeavor trapped in the perfect cube. Todoroki. Why did you lock the old man up? Jeff. Believe me, better safe than sorry. Well, let's begin. The Todoroki family, except for Endeavor, can be seen on the beach. Everyone was happy, and Shoto could also be seen smiling. Everyone was surprised, especially the Todoroki family, who hadn't seen Shoto smile in a long time. His friends were also surprised because they always knew their friend was very reserved and it was impossible to see him with a smile. Ray. Excuse me, but what's going on? Jeff. Oh, my dear friend, I'll explain that to you. Then Ray is seen with a green-haired boy sitting under a tree, watching the others having fun. The two share a short but passionate kiss. Everyone was speechless, their eyes wide with shock, until they heard the scream of a furious Endeavor. Endeavor. You damn brat. I swear that when I get out I'll kill you and no one will be there to stop me. While hitting the cube. The Todoroki family was in shock and Ray was blushing furiously while some girls were jealous and Shoto looked like he'd participated in World War II. Izuku. You might be wondering how I ended up with my best friend's mother. Well, it's a long story, but I'll try to summarize. It all started when I managed to get Todoroki to use his fire side. From that day on, we got along very well. I also helped him improve his abilities by telling him I still remember what she lacked and her weaknesses when Todoroki invited me to accompany him to visit his mother, which I accepted. When I saw her, I was shocked. She was beautiful. But what was I thinking? She was older than me. At first, we didn't know how to have a conversation, but when I discovered she liked to read, I brought her some books, and over time we became good friends. We shared our problems and helped each other. When I spent time with her, I wished it would never end. I also helped her overcome the problem with her husband, the number 2 hero. Everyone in the room, upon learning what the number 2 hero had done, looked at him disapprovingly. Then everyone understood why Shoto was so closed off. Some heroes and villains felt respect for the green-haired boy for seeing how he wanted to help the Todoroki family, and they looked at him in surprise at how he was helping his mother forget what she had suffered. The green-haired boy's mother and father felt very proud of their son. Afo? You will be a good father, better than I was. I'm sorry, Izuku, in a whisper. Izuku. When I heard the story, I wanted to kill him, but then I calmed down and told her to get a divorce, that if he did anything, I'd be there. Later, she took my advice and they got divorced. She was also released from the institution. From that day on, we went on friendly dates, but then we started going on dates. I still remember when I confessed my feelings to her at the fountain in the mall. I was afraid she'd reject me, but she didn't. She accepted my feelings, and I felt happy. Our relationship was the best. I even met the other members of the family and I got along well with everyone. But there was a problem that was stressing us out. From that point on, everyone paid more attention, especially the green-haired boy who was on the verge of fainting and the Todoroki family. Izuku. And that was about how their children would react to our relationship, especially Shoto, since I didn't want to ruin our friendship. So we decided to have a dinner where we were going to tell them about our relationship. At the end of dinner, we mustered up the courage and decided to tell them about us. I thought they wouldn't accept it, but it was the opposite. They congratulated us. Of course, Todoroki gave me a few threats and said I had to earn his trust. So 2 years passed, during which I earned Todoroki's affection and trust. Ray and I also got married and we're happy, although at first it was strange to see your friend call you dad, but with time you get used to it. And well, that's my story. Todoroki. Dad, do you want to play volleyball? Izuku. Of course, son. So, they hugged and went to play. Then the screen went black. Jeff. So, what did you think? Nobody said anything until a boy with mixed hair stood up and approached Izuku, grabbing his shoulders, making him nervous. Todoroki. Izuku, you have my blessings, the old man never gave me a father's love and you helped me bring out my fiery side. And seeing my mother and brothers happy, nothing would make me happier, Dad. Hugging him as small tears escaped while the green-haired man returned the hug. Meanwhile, the white-haired woman was practically smoking from her ears and her children also gave their approval, thus all gathering for a family hug. Eerie. Hooray. I finally have a mommy and brothers. While raising her fists in the air. Chapter 4. Some were still in shock from the universe and Endeavor continued to strike the perfect cube. Jeff. Well, today we're going to see another rather peculiar universe that was requested. And who requested it and what's the Jeff Shonen universe about? Jeff. Well, it's like yours, with heroes, but instead of villains, the heroes fight monsters called kaiju. But there are also regular criminals, and another god requested it. Anyway, I want the questions to be at the end. Oh, by the way, All Might and Afo, I'm going to give you a gift just like I gave Inko. He snapped his fingers, turning them back to how they were before. Jeff. And we'll see it in the form of a song. Jirou. Really? Excited. Jeff. That's right. Without further ado, let's begin. He never followed the crowd. He always had his own judgment. Certain attitudes that bordered on the improper made him reason differently from what most people thought. Why do monsters always have to lose duels? Why are only their dreams the ones that crash to the ground? While others celebrate victory with euphoria, they die, becoming mere scum to everyone. Villains? That's true. Everyone stares at him with a seriously expression. Kurajiri. Just because there are monsters doesn't mean they're all bad. For example, have you never stopped to think about why when a hero leaves a villain badly injured, just because they have a quirk that makes them a villain, it doesn't mean we're all bad. You're the ones who make us believe that. Receiving a nod from all the villains, even Stain. Kirishima and Tetsu. That's the most manly thing. Izuku could be seen being beaten, but despite everything, he got up. And as a child, he had experienced injustice. Those blows he received were full of malice. If you're popular, everyone applauds and supports you, but if you're weak, everyone takes advantage and runs you over. At that moment, both heroes and villains clenched their fists because it was true. Afo? In his mind, damn them. I swear they'll pay for doing that to my son. Jeff. Telepathy, calm down. What do you think if in the next universe I put one where you explain why you left your family like that? You won't have to say anything. Afo. Telepathy, okay, I want to hug them now. Jeff. Telepathy, that's the spirit. The hatred and pain became palpable inside him. He decided to take revenge and become the best. He grew up giving his all in every tough training session, driven by the strong flames of resentment. Horus. They will feel the fury of the weakest. His mere presence causes terror. Today, any effort has become futile. It's time they feel pain. Sooner or later, everything is settled, and today they must pay for their immense resentment. He endured the cruelty, the iniquity. He became a monster to change the society. Jirou. Wow, the choir is amazing. Kirishima and Tetsu. Dude, that's so sad and manly. Izuku. Thanks, shyly. Shoto. Wow, you always know how to surprise others, Dad. Izuku. It's strange, don't you think? Besides, I'm not dating your mom, Todoroki-kun. Blushing like an older white-haired girl who was getting looks from the girls who were secretly in love with him. Todoroki. Maybe in the future, starting to notice in a notebook that said, plan to turn Midoriya into my father. After years of training with Silver Fang, he sought his own path and began attacking those who called themselves heroes and basked in glory, crushing the weak without giving them escape. He wanted everyone to know of his fearsome presence, to demonstrate that heroes were incompetent, and without hesitation, he provoked a brutal massacre, sweeping the ground with vigilantes like a hurricane, hunting heroes through the streets. He forgot his humanity. This smoke turned into monsters will have no mercy. Clenching his fists, unable to do anything, why does Midoriya Shonen do that? Toga. It's beautiful. With a psychopathic look while moving her legs. Jeff. Well, in that world, he would be like Stain. Stain. You have my respect, Izuku. It's clear you are a true hero. Izuku. Thank you. He will make them feel the same pain he felt in his childhood, and they will tremble with the terror his vengeance causes. There is no turning back. Nothing remains of the innocent child. Now he is a ruthless beast. And driven mad by the injustices of the world, he became a monster who only desires to see panic on their faces. Horus. They will feel the fury of the weakest. His mere presence causes terror. Today, any effort has become futile. It is time for them to feel pain. Sooner or later, everything is settled, and today they must pay for their immense resentment. He endured cruelty and iniquity, becoming a monster to change the society. After fighting and fighting, he ended up wounded, wandering weary, but not defeated. Kirishima and Tetsu. Fighting to the end. How manly. Some were surprised by the state of their friend's son's secret love, but the most worried were his parents. He wanted to recover his strength in an abandoned place, but quickly realized he was surrounded and, with his body full of mortal wounds, went to fight his hated rivals without hesitation. They attacked him without mercy or clemency, but even so, they would be massacred. Izuku, battered, bleeding, infected with poison, had to face the dangerous and powerful Genos, and as if that weren't enough, Silver Fang arrived with his brother, wanting to deliver the final blow. He found himself lost before the brutal force of his enemies, but his pride, will, and strong motive made him withstand that tremendous onslaught, and they would rescue him, but he will return for revenge. Chorus. They will feel the fury of the weakest. His mere presence causes terror. Today, any effort has become futile. It is time for them to feel pain. Sooner or later, everything is settled, and today they must pay for their immense resentment. He endured cruelty and iniquity, becoming a monster to change the society. Jeff. Well, what did you think? Everyone. It was incredible. Stain. Wow, the kid is unstoppable. Hiroshima. Yeah, even in that state, he didn't give up and kept fighting. Tetsu. Oh, when all those heroes gave him a fight, he destroyed them. Hiroshima and Tetsu. That's manly. Toga. It's great. Her seat was wet. Abi. Holy shit, how disgusting, you crazy bitch. While walking away from Toga. Uraraka. Wow, Deku-kun, you were great. Izuku. Thanks, Uraraka-chan. A little blushed, which the girls noticed, and the white-haired girl didn't like it. Jeff. Well, I'll give you a break so you can go to the bathroom, and if those who want can go to the buffet that's open 24 hours, and if you were wondering why it didn't just appear when you imagined it, it's because I created a very spicy sauce, and I want your opinion. Ray. Hey Izuku, don't you want to come with me to get something? Izuku. Of course, Mrs. Todoroki. Ray. Please call me Ray. Endeavor. Damn it. When I leave you're dead, you hear me? Dead. Hiroshima. Hey, what if we do a contest to see who can handle the most of the sauce Jeff created? Some men agreed, even the villains. Bakugo? You'll see. Extras. No one can beat me. Everyone. What are you challenging me to? 3 Doritos later. All the boys were running around, being watched by the girls, the children, and Izuku. Girls. Men, putting her hand over her face. Jeff. Chapter 5. Jeff. Well, after everyone has calmed down, today I have a special universe for you. Hyoka. Is it going to be another song? With stars in her eyes. Toga. Or one with a lot of blood. Blushing. Jeff. Not at all. Disappointing the girls, but we'll see about that later. Now, without further ado, let's begin. The green-haired girl could be seen in the kitchen, but then she heard crying. Inko. It's me. Inko. Honey, can you go see Izuku? Of course, sweetie. Showing an albino. Inko. No, it can't be, Hisashi. Shocked. Izuku. He's my dad. Leaving everyone surprised except Afo. Ida. He's your father, Midoriya. Moving his arms like a robot. Izuku. Yes, only he left when I was very little. Sadly. Afo. Thinking, I'm sorry, son. I'm really sorry. Clenching his fists. Kurogiri. Sensei, are you alright? Afo. Yeah, it's nothing. Kurogiri. As you wish. Hisashi, hello Izuku. I see you're awake. Women Inko and Mitsuki. Kaiaya. Inko. Sighs, I still remember that, it was so adorable. Mitsuki. You're right, he was such a beautiful little thing. Iri. Grandma Inko, do you have pictures of dad when he was a baby? Inko. Of course, I have an album. All. Can you show us, please? Inko. Of course. Izuku. Red as a tomato, Mom. Jeff. But that'll have to wait. First, watch the universe. Inko. Honey, lunch is ready. Hisashi. Come here, sleepyhead. Let's go to mom. Inko. Ready. Hisashi, can you set the table? Hisashi. Of course. He sets the plates and cutlery until he receives a call. Hisashi. Hello, yes, okay. He hands Inko to Izuku. So everyone saw the lovely family and how Izuku was growing up. The sound of a car is heard. Izuku. Dad. Inko. That's right, I see you're early. Hisashi. Hey champ, embracing him, what did you do today? Izuku. Naya. Hisashi. Good. How about we go eat and then play? Izuku. Yeah. So they ate and watched as Hisashi pretended to be a villain and Izuku a hero until they both fell asleep on the couch. After that, the screen goes black. Everyone. What happened? Jeff. Calm down. The screen turns back on, showing a sleeping Izuku. Hisashi, I'm sorry Izuku. I hope you forgive me. I want you to know that I love you, and you, as my mother, will always be my greatest happiness. Inko. Really? You have to go. We can't go with you. Hisashi. I'm sorry. Hisashi. I promise to finish as soon as possible, I promise. The screen went black again. Some were crying, even the villains, but the most affected were Izuku and Inko, who were being comforted by their friends. Afo. Thinking, I'm so sorry. as tears fell. How sad. With tears in her eyes. Nana. Seeing Afo crying, she was shocked. Then the screen turned on. And showed a fight between Hisashi and Nana, watching him kill her. Everyone was in shock, especially Nana and AM. Kurogiri. Sensei, everything is ready now. Many want to join the league. Afo? Excellent. Kurogiri. Do you want me to take you to your family? Afo? No, not for now. I have to take care of Nana's successor. Kurogiri. I understand, Sensei. 3 years passed. Almight and Afo were seen fighting. Almight saw how Almight destroyed his face. Everyone celebrated, but then they saw how Kurogiri takes him away. Now we can see him in the present. Kurogiri. Sensei, it's been a long time since you've seen your family. Afo? No, I can't let them see me like this. Afo? I'm sorry Inko, I don't think I'll be able to keep my promise. The screen goes black. Jeff. What did you think? Everyone was in shock. Iida. So Midoriya is the son of the #1 villain. Bakugo. Thinking, damn, if that's true, I'm dead. He said, scared. Momo. Of course not, that's just a universe, right? Everyone looked at Afo. Afo. Sighs, taking off his helmet. Afo. Hello Inko, it's been a while, hasn't it? Inko. Eyes at you. Hugging him, you have no idea how much I missed you. Afo. Me too, and I'm sorry for everything I did. I wanted a better world for Izuku. Inko. That doesn't matter, what matters is that you're here. Everyone's jaw dropped and they looked at Izuku, who was in shock and had tears in his eyes. Izuku. Dad, as he slowly approached. Afo. Hello champ, how have you been? Sorry for not being with you, but is knocked down by Izuku who clung to him and cried like a child. Izuku. Dad, sniff, you. Afo. Of course I am, while also hugging him. Everyone couldn't hold it in anymore and cried, even the villains. Jeff. How cute. Well, it's best to give them a break. Todoroki. You're crying. Jeff. No, you're crying. I'm washing my eyes. End of chapter. Pap 6. Jeff. Alright, today I have a really exciting universe for you in the form of a song, but first let me tell you that quirks don't exist. And what's it about, Jeff Shonen? Jeff. Well, here Izuku's beloved died, but he didn't want to accept it, so he went to a forbidden place, and a voice told him that he could resurrect her, but he had to kill 16 Colossi, leaving everyone in shock. Jeff. Well, and you'll see it in the form of a song. Chorus. There is an incorporeal being that will show you the way on the forbidden land. You seek divine power to resurrect your beloved. That is your destiny under the shadows of Colossi. Izuku. I am on my way to the forbidden land in search of something that can bring my beloved back to life. There will be no one who can stop me from saving her, especially when there is nothing that frightens me. I don't want boasts, I want to breathe her breath again. Everyone was impressed by how the pink-haired boy would do that for the woman he loves, but everyone was even more surprised when that person was Kyoka. Kyoka. It's me. Blushing. Izuku. Wow. Izuku. And until I achieve it, I will not leave this temple. I know a path full of suffering awaits me, and I know I will not give up until my moment arrives, and a voice guides me. This story will be remembered. Hunting 16 Colossi with only my sword, riding on the back of a grow. I remember her gaze. It gives me the necessary strength in each thrust for each dead colossus. A shadow invades me, that won't extinguish my strength. Young Midoriya, whenever he sets his mind to something, he accomplishes it. I'm proud of you, Midoriya Shonen. Izuku, thank you All Might. Present Mick. Yeah, what a great song, especially the chorus. Izuku. You're present in every thought, and if I give my life for yours, it's because I truly mean it. Chorus. There's an incorporeal being that will show you the way on the forbidden land. You seek divine power to resurrect your beloved. That is your destiny under the shadows of Colossi. X2. Jeff. What did you think? Everyone. It was incredible. At that moment, Kyoka gets up from her seat and stands in front of Izuku and in a swift movement kisses him, leaving everyone in shock and the girls burning with jealousy. Jeff. Wow, I didn't expect that. Mineta. Damn you, Midoriya. Crying blood. Haminari. With a purple aura making circles on the ground, I thought we were friends. Ray. Can you explain what this is, Izuku Midoriya? Jealous and angry. Momo. Can you tell me what you're doing, Kyoka? Izuku. Looking at his mom, help me. Inko. I'm sorry, but you need to learn to take responsibility for your actions, Izuku. Izuku. Looking at Afo, Dad. Afo. I'm sorry, but the worst thing is messing with an angry girl. Believe me, I learned that the hard way. A shiver runs down his spine. Hiroshima. Could this be the end of Spider-Man? Hap 7. Jeff. Well, we're back after that setback. We'll see a very special universe, but first, he snapped his fingers, sending the little ones somewhere else. Izuku. Where did you send them? Jeff. Well, this universe isn't suitable for them, and you wouldn't want them to think badly of you, would you? AM. How bad is that universe? Jeff. Yeah. Well, without further ado, let's begin. The director of the prestigious school is seen in a mental hospital. Nezu. What am I doing here? Jeff. Well, you're recruiting someone to protect Class 1 from possible villain attacks. Nezu. I see, but why in a mental hospital? Jeff. Just observe. Director. Good morning, Director Nezu. Nezu. Good morning, Director. Director. Let's get down to business. What brings you to my facility? Nezu. I heard you have a boy and I'd like to see if he'd be willing to cooperate. Director. He must be crazy if I'm going to let him out. Besides, I highly doubt he'd agree. Nezu. Don't worry, the government gave me permission and I'll take care of convincing him. Director. Size, alright, I'll call the guards. 2 guards entered, armed and ready for war. Nezu. Are the weapons necessary? Director. Of course. The kid's a lunatic. AFO. Excuse me, but who is this kid and why are those guards equipped for war? Jeff. Well, he's a real danger. He faced the top 10 heroes and killed them all. Oh, and he doesn't have a quirk. Leaving everyone in shock and wondering who the kid is, while the green-haired boy had a bad feeling. As they walked through the hallways, some lunatics yelled at them to leave, while others said their god was waiting for them. Upon entering a large metal door, both the guards and the director began to tremble. Director. Well, open the door. At that moment, more guards appeared with weapons ready to fire. As they opened the door, a great thirst for blood and madness invaded them, causing the rodent to shiver. Everyone in the room was afraid. Then they were able to spotting a figure and seeing its eyes was like seeing hell itself and everyone was terrified, even Afo was trembling. Ha, so I have visitors. Director. Ma, you better not do anything. Haha, you're boring. Well, what do you want? Peeking into the light, leaving everyone in shock upon seeing the green-haired man and with a smile drawn on his face. Nezu. Well, sir, I'm Izuku the killer, hahaha. Nezu. Well, Izuku, I've come to propose a deal. Izuku. And what do I get? I have everything here. Free food, a bed, and I don't have to do anything, hahaha. Nezu. I can give you freedom. Izuku. Freedom. Thinking. Principal. I told you, it's one, but is interrupted. Izuku. I accept. What do I have to do? Nezu. You have to take care of 2 classes because of the League's attacks. Izuku. I want one thing, and that is. I will kill any villains and heroes who stand in my way. Nezu. I'm sorry, but I can't. Izuku. Then there's no deal, and your heroes will die, hahaha. Nezu, thinking a bit, fine. Izuku. I also want you to know that I'm not on any side. Everyone was still in shock. Principal, would you do that? Looking at the rodent like other heroes. Nezu. I would never do that unless it's necessary. Inko. My baby, what happened to him? While hugging the green-haired boy. Jeff. Well, you see, his childhood was tough. He suffered physical abuse, like being a psychologist at school, from the Muslim boy when he found out he didn't have a quirk. Also, when he asked Almight if he could be a hero without a quirk, to which Almight said no. His parents always supported him, but one day things got out of control. The Muslim boy and another kid threw bleach on him and set him on fire with an explosion. Everyone glared at the former symbol of peace and the explosive blonde boy. That day, something changed inside Izuku. Something broke, and that was the little sanity he had left. When they removed the bandages, he was as white as paper. The nurses told him they were going to treat him, but Izuku told them no, that he was beautiful. When they got home, Inko and Hisashi noticed that their son wasn't the same. That same night, Inko heard noises, so I got up and saw the bathroom light was on. When I went in, Izuku had carved a smile into his face with a knife and burned his eyelids. Everyone was horrified, especially a green-haired boy. Izuku told his mother that he was very handsome now, and Inko agreed. So she went to Hisashi to tell him to call the police, but Izuku heard everything and murdered them. From then on, they called him Izuku the killer. It doesn't matter if it's a child or a pregnant woman. He kills them for fun. He also killed the Yakuza, and Eri too. Here's a picture. Izuku was crying and hugging his parents, apologizing. GT. How could you say that to him? Nana. I didn't teach you to say that. I'm sorry. Head bowed. Mitsuki. Hitting her son on the head, see what you cause, brat. Akugu. What's it to you, you old hag? Akigu's mind. Damn it, so I'm the one who always causes problems for the nerd, and despite that, he followed me everywhere. I don't deserve to be his friend. Everyone didn't know what to say. They never thought that in that universe someone could be so evil as to kill a child. Mirio just clenched his fists. Jeff. Okay, let's begin. The next day, Class 1 is seen talking amongst themselves. Izawa. Okay, everyone be quiet. Today we have a new classmate, but first, the principal will tell you something. Nezu. Well, today you will have a classmate who will help you with the recent attacks from the league. Akigu. Great, another extra. Mina. I hope he's handsome. Nezu. Oh no, don't attack him. You can come in now. Izuku. Hahaha, hi everyone. Hi Kachin. Hahaha, long time no see. How about I give you a smile? Everyone was horrified to see him, and a hacked Bakugu, I'm so handsome I'll leave you speechless. Hahaha. Ida. He couldn't say anything. Izuku. Oh, how rude. My name is Izuku, Izuku the killer. Everyone was shocked to hear that name. They had the greatest killer in front of them. The screen goes black. Jeff. Well, I'll let you all calm down and process this. Pap 8. Jeff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today I have a new universe for you. Izuku. Excuse me, but what are we going to see? Jeff. Well, in this universe, quirks don't exist and there's a zombie invasion. Melissa. Impossible. Zombies don't exist. David. He's right, that's scientifically impossible. Jeff. Really? We've seen it all, and you still don't believe it? Poker face. Jeff. Okay, in this story, Izuku is a successful businessman and has 3 children. His wife is Fayumi, making her blush, but she passed away from a terminal illness and Izuku promised her that he would protect them no matter what. Mineta. Midoriya, you're a god. Bose, tell me your secret, Izuku. Izuku. Well, blushing. Jeff. If it's any consolation, you only have a partner in one universe, Mineta. Everyone. Impossible. Jeff. Believe it or not, it's true, but there you have it because he's not a pervert. Everyone. Wow, I can't find any flaws in his logic. Jeff. Well, and his children are Todoroki, Eri, and Koda, surprising them. Without further ado, let's begin. An older Izuku is seen in a car while his children talk amongst themselves, but an explosion is heard not far from there, and several military helicopters are heading towards the scene. He didn't understand what was happening until he received a call. Izuku. What's going on, Kakin? Akigu. Izuku, where are you? Everyone was impressed. Akigu. Why am I talking to that damn nerd? Jeff. Because in that universe, as in others, you're Izuku's best friend since childhood, and there you're a soldier. Izuku. I knew you cared about me deep down, with a smile. Akigu. TSK, damn nerd. Izuku. I'm stuck in traffic, why? Akigu. You have to get out of there now. Izuku. What's happening? Akigu. I don't know, I'll see you at your building. Izuku. Okay. At that moment, gunshots were heard. Eri. Daddy, I'm scared. Izuku. Looks at his children, it's okay, but we have to get out of here. We're going to run into your uncle. So he grabbed the 3 of them and got out of the car, but there was another explosion and he saw people eating each other. Izuku. Picking up his children, hold on tight. So he ran and tried to move forward through the crowd of people, managing to reach his building, which had its windows destroyed. He searched the building for his friend until someone spoke behind him. Akigu. Stop, turn around. So the green-haired boy turned around. Izuku, it's good that you arrived. Izuku. Kakin, what's happening? There are dead people in the streets and people eating each other. Akigu. I don't know, maybe it's a virus. Izuku. How do we get out? Akigu. A helicopter will pick us up on the rooftop early tomorrow. Izuku. I understand. So they tried to climb the building, but it was full of zombies, which the green-haired boy and the ash-blonde boy killed. They tried to reach the stairs, but a zombie grabbed Todoroki, trying to eat him. Izuku ran and threw himself at the zombie, saving him. Afterward, they managed to reach the stairs and lock the door. Todoroki. Dad, what's happening? Scared. Izuku. Nothing's wrong, everything will be alright, I promise. I want you to take care of your brothers, okay? Hugging him to reassure him. Todoroki. Okay. Koda. Dad, I'm hungry. Izuku. I'll get you something. Akigu. There's a vending machine. Izuku. Thanks, please take care of them. Akigu. You can count on it. After a few minutes, the pink-haired boy returned with food and drinks. They all ate and the children fell asleep. Izuku. Holding his arm, damn, just a little more. Akigu. Hey, are you okay? Approaching his friend. Izuku? Yeah, it's nothing. Bakugo? Okay, if you say so. Izuku? Kaken, can I ask you a favor? Bakugo? Sure, we're friends. Izuku? If anything happens to me, I want you to take care of my kids. Looking down. Bakugo? What are you talking about? Don't talk nonsense. Approaching the green-haired boy and grabbing his shirt. Izuku? Kaken, let go of me. Bakugo? Do you even listen to the nonsense you're spouting? Izuku? I said let go of me. Pulling away from the grip as one eye went white. Bakugo? God, you've been bitten, right? Everyone was in shock, but then they remembered when he threw himself at the zombie. Some girls were shedding tears, and the man looked at the green-haired boy with respect. Todoroki? I'm sorry. Lowering his head and clenching his fists. Izuku? Why? Todoroki? If it weren't for me you were, but is interrupted by a hug. Izuku? It's okay, it's what a father would do for his son, give his life for him, so the mixed-haired boy returned the hug while shedding a few tears, which surprised most of them. Izuku? Please take care of them, falling to his knees. Bakugo? I will, with his head down. Izuku? If I lose control and try to hurt them, I want you to kill me, so the ash-haired boy said nothing and left. The next morning they continued climbing since Bakugo's radio told him they were arriving, so they quickened their pace, but they didn't realize that the noise of the helicopter brought quite a few zombies. Bakugo? Shit, run. While shooting so they wouldn't reach them. Upon reaching the rooftop, they saw the helicopter, so Izuku stayed at the door to hold them off, but Eri tripped. Izuku ran to her as the door was breached by zombies, and the military fired at them. Pilot. If they catch us, they'll destroy the helicopter. Bakugo? Wait a little longer. Pilot. I'm sorry, but I can't. They flew away from the edge, but Izuku shouted. Izuku? Kaken, catch her. Throwing Eri, Bakugo caught her, and the helicopter flew away. The last thing they heard from the green-haired boy was, I'll always take care of you, along with your mother. The screen went black. Jeff. Sniff sniff, what did you think? Sniff. Everyone was crying, and the pink-haired boy was being hugged by Kota, Eri, Todoroki, and Fayumi, who were shedding a few tears. Izuku? At least I saved you, trying to calm them down. Fayumi? Yes, giving him a kiss that made the girls, they were jealous, especially Rei, but they couldn't stop crying. Hiroshima? Sniff, he sacrificed himself, sniff, for his children, sniff. Tetsu? Sniff, that's for sure, sniff, he's manly, sniff. A.M. Midoriya Shonen kept his promise to protect them, while some tears fell. Bakugo? I promise he'll protect those nerdy brats, in a whisper, since he was also shedding some tears. Tell me which universe you want them to see. Without further ado, goodbye. Hap 9. Jeff. Well, I have some news. Everyone? What? Jeff. I've had rooms built for everyone, and also a training field where 1 hour outside is like a year inside, leaving everyone in shock. But don't worry, you won't age. Jeff. Well, the rooms will be ready tomorrow, and the training field will be ready in 2 days, so let's go see a universe. Izuku. And in what universe will it be? Jeff. Well, this universe is from a video game called The Legend of Zelda, and I'd better explain it to you. 1 hour and 33 minutes. Nezu. Wait, are you telling me that there were 3 goddesses who created the world? Ibarra. That's a lie. There is only one god. A little annoyed. Jeff. Relax, it's only in that universe. Besides, I'm also a god, although a low-ranking one, but I am a god. Well, the characters will be Izuku, as we already know, and the princess, believe it or not, as Toga. Leaving everyone speechless. Twice. That's great. Toga will be my friend. How the crazy bloodthirsty queen. Toga. Yay, I'm going to be with my baby Aizu, with a psycho look. Izuku. I'm going to get slapped. Jeff. Relax, it's very different there, and if you want, I can cure her of her craziness. Everyone except Toga. And why didn't you do it before? Jeff. Nobody ever asked. Besides, she understands me, while petting her like a puppy. Well, without further ado, let's begin. Chorus. The legend that declares light to the darkness, sacred candle of lost dreams in the end, leaves my heart in clear calm that is in Zelda. Izuku. I am that boy chosen to shine to spread the light in this time of darkness. I have so many people helping in me that however difficult my feat may be, I cannot fail them. Nana. Wow, the boy carries a great weight. GT. You're right, it must be very hard for him. And there will be nothing that will make me look back. Kyoka will be the warm bed of my home. Kyoka. What, surprised? Jeff. Yes, you are one of the 3 goddesses. Present Mick. Oh yeah, that song sounds great. To the sound of an echidna under the light of the moon, all the fear in my heart vanishes. My name is Izuku, and if I have been able to get here, it is because I need that aroma that comes from you, my princess. Toga. Wow, I'm great. Izuku. You look cute, Toga-chan, blushing. Toga. Thanks. Don't forget I'm still here. I'm the hero of time, and I want to spend it with you. Wielder of the legendary Master Sword, there is no fear. Tonight will be ours alone. What worries me least is pain. Only one word defines me, and that is courage. Everyone. She's right. Chorus. The legend that declares light to the darkness, sacred candle of lost dreams, in the end leaves my heart in clear calm, for Zelda is in it. Izuku. I ride with Epona with the motivation to extinguish the fear of whole hearts. They called me heroes of love when I was just a child. I discovered that strength is within. Nana. He will be the best hero. I truly congratulate you. Tashi. Thank you, master. There is no darkness, with the light there is no dawn. There is no room for sadness in this dance. From Hylia to Death Mountain, no matter the journey, to see you. I know you feel a deep emptiness, but I will do whatever it takes to save her. Kirishima, Tetsu. That's very manly, to give everything for the person who you love. This world, sky, earth, sea, and fire. I have no fear of death if it's to save you first. I know I can, and there's no time left. It's gone from being a game to feeling every moment. Be my companion on this, my magical adventure, where only you can turn the page. Chorus. The legend that declares light to the darkness, sacred candle of lost dreams, in the end leaves my heart in clear calm, for it is in Zelda. The screen goes black. Jeff. So, what did you think? Everyone. It was great. Toga. It was great, even though there wasn't any blood, I liked it. Jeff. Well, I'll do what I promised. Touching his head, there, you're normal now. Izuku. Are you sure? Jeff. Sure, if you want, try it. The green-haired boy approached the blonde. Izuku. To Toga-chan. Toga. Hello, Izuku-kun. With a sincere smile. Everyone's jaws dropped. Jeff. Haha, well, Izuku, now you can go out on another date. Making the girls grin wickedly. Tamura. Jeff, you're diabolical. Jeff. I think I said that out loud. Izuku. Oh my god. Almight. Wow, young Midoriya, I didn't know you had a date. Izuku. Well, you see, but he's hugged by Toga. Toga. Don't worry, Izuku-kun, I'll explain. Izuku. Oh okay. An hour later. There was chaos everywhere, chairs flying, heroes on the ground, and furious girls. Almight. Why did you let her explain? Izuku. I'm sorry, Almight, I didn't think this would happen. Alti. Hey, have you seen Nana? Abi. You're talking about that girl. Pointing at All Might's teacher who was using Tamura as a bat to hit the others. Jeff. Damn it, miss. Endeavor. Why aren't you doing anything? Jeff. Believe me, you should never get involved in a girl fight, as if he'd seen the same war, but I have a plan. Abi. And what's the plan? Jeff. They're fighting over him, pointing at Izuku who was in a corner, so we have to give them what they want. Twice. That's not what friends do. We have to give it to them or the crazy girls will kill us. So everyone agreed and we approached where the green-haired boy was. Izuku. Guys, what do we do? I don't want to die. Seeing how we had a smile, guys. Jeff. Now. Tying him up with Izawa's help. Izuku. What do you think you're doing? Midoriya, Shonen, you have to know that sacrifices have to be made for the greater good. Izuku. You too. So throwing him into the middle of the battle. Akugu. I'm going to enjoy this like you can imagine. Jeff. Do it already. Akugu. Listen up you shitty extras, Dooku is there, so everyone looking at him. Jeff. F in the chat for a fallen soldier. Everyone. F. Tap 10. Jeff. Coming out of a room. Afo and Inko. How's my son? Jeff. He'll be fine, he just needs to rest. I put him in a healing chamber. He'll wake up tomorrow, although I'm surprised his body is so resilient. The girls. We're sorry. Bowing their heads. Jeff. No, that's normal. The girls. Really? Jeff. No, but what can you do? To lighten things up, let's watch a universe for all audiences. Akugu can be seen taking a bath. Akugu. Yes. In your faces, you damn extras. Then he gets out of the shower and changes. He sees something burning. Akugu. What the hell? He sees that the car is burning and Izuku was yelling about it. Akugu. What did you do now, asshole? Izuku. Dude. Akugu. What did you do? Izuku. Dude. Akugu. The car's burning, idiot. Izuku. Dude, the car's burning. Akugu. Oh shit. Izuku. Asshole, what did you do? Nezu. Why aren't you doing anything? Jeff. Well, in that universe, Izuku lives with Bakugo, who makes his life impossible. Bakugo? That damn nerd. When I see him. Jeff. Silence and let us see. Bakugo. Stupid, I didn't do anything. What did you do? Izuku. What? Bakugo. What? What did you do, idiot? Get back, it might explode. Izuku. I threw water on it. Lita. Wouldn't it be better to call the firefighter? Momo. Yes, that would be the most responsible thing to do. Bakugo. Get out of the way. Izuku. Where's the hose? Bakugo. Don't spray it with water, back off. Izuku. Here's the damn hose. Grabbing his Dekukonda. Some girls blushed. Bakugo. Oh no, it can't be. Izuku. I know what's going on. Bakugo. What? Izuku. It's your boss, that slut, she's getting all hot and bothered by the engine. Bakugo. Shut your mouth, you animal. Izuku. I sprayed it with water. Bakugo. No. Izuku. I sprayed it with water, I'm going to spray it with water. Bakugo. Call the fire department. Then Izuku is seen eating a sandwich. Bakugo. You're not going to spray it with water. Izuku. Damn it, I'm eating. Bakugo. You idiot, the car is burning. Izuku. The only thing burning is your ass, you get bucked so much, you bastard. Bakugo. Do something, damn it. Izuku. You're spreading your legs and this happens. Bakugo. Do something. Izuku. I can't do anything, you bastard, you're a slut, I can't control your hunger for sausage. Bakugo. Do something about the car. Izuku. Ah, I'll throw water on it, at that moment the car catches fire even more. Bakugo. Damn it, the bucking car. Izuku. Damn, the car's already bucked up, that's what you get for being a slut, Bakugo. What the hell does that have to do with anything? Izuku. Well, you bastard, you destroy the universal valence with your promiscuity and cars start exploding and stuff. Bakugo. So the car was destroyed because of your bucking balls. Izuku. No, because of your bucking ass, at that moment the car explodes. Izuku. Woohoo. At that moment the scene changes. Extra. I'm sorry sir, but your insurance doesn't cover damage to your vehicle due to your excessive promiscuity. You're clearly a huge slut. Bakugo. Bucking hell. When he finished, everyone was laughing. Hiroshima. Hahaha, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Hahaha. Bakugo. Shut up, damn it. That wasn't funny at all. Then he sees that everyone was laughing, even his mother. Mitsuki. Haha, sorry, but that was funny. Hahaha. Jeff. Well, I also have two universes. Which one do you want to see? I have one that's 1. What would Afo be like as a father? 2. What does Izuku do when he's alone or has nothing to do? Jeff. Well, whichever one gets the most votes, we'll see it. Without further ado, I have to see how Broccoli is doing. Hap 11. Jeff. Well, today we'll see what Izuku does in his free time. Inko. And where's my son? Jeff. He's sleeping, so he won't see either, luckily. In a whisper. Mineta. On top of a balcony, I bet he sees it but he's pushed by Tusu's tongue, which made him lose his balance and hit his head hard, the sound of which was heard throughout the room. Haminari. Ouch, what a blow this bastard took. Going to help him. Jeff. Well, let's begin. The green-haired boy can be seen in his room, but his hair was covering his face. Izuku. I wish you were here. I wish you could see what I've accomplished. While shedding some tears. What does young Midoriya mean? Bakugo. What's wrong with the damn nerd? Without interest, but deep down he's worried about the green-haired boy's condition. Jeff. Well, I'll tell you later, just watch. Izuku. You don't know how much I miss you. While taking a bottle of alcohol out of his backpack. Lita. That's prohibited on the premises, moving his hands like a robot. Monoma. Haha, class 1 having that stuff but is knocked out by a punch from Kendo. Kendo. I'm so sorry. Inko. Why does my son have that bottle? Momo. But that's surely from another universe. I don't think Izuku-kun would do that. Uraraka. You're right. Wait, did you say Izuku-kun? In a jealous tone. Momo. Well, I very blushed. Jeff. Well, actually, Momo, that's from his universe, leaving everyone surprised. That happened last week. Midoriya, shonen. Seeing how his successor was about to do something bad. Inko. Since when does he do that? In disbelief. Jeff. It's better if he doesn't know. Keep watching. At that moment, the green-haired boy takes the bottle, uncorks it, and takes a sip. Then he goes out onto the balcony and with his quirk jumps to the roof of the dorms. He walked to the railing and sat on the edge of the building. Don't tell me that young. Jeff. No, just look and you'll know. Izuku. Dad, wherever you are, I want you to know that I love you. This is for you. The whole room was in shock, especially Afo, who felt guilty because of him for his son drinking. Afo? I caused this, as he fell to his knees. I don't deserve to be his father. But he received a slap from his wife. Inko. It's not your fault. You did what was best for Izuku and me. Izuku. I'd give my life to see you and know where the hell you are. I curse the day of your luck. I want you to talk to me about death so you know I'm going to be strong, that I'm going to take care of mom. I feel like we're one now, that nothing can separate us. I'm sorry, I'm going to mess things up. I just want to cry. I dreamt about you tonight. Manolo Garcia in the car. I'd give my life to see you and know where the hell you are, to know when you're on my mind. I want you to talk to me about death. I'd give my life to see you. I want you to talk to me about death. I'd give my life to see you. I'd give my life to see you. I'd give my life to see you. I want you to talk to me about death. I'd give my life to see you. I'd give my life to see you. I want you to talk to me about death. I'd give my life to see you. I'd give my life to see you. He finished and took a big swig from his bottle. The room didn't say anything since they knew it must have been hard growing up without a father. Afo? I'm sorry, son. I'm so sorry. While shedding some tears, surprising Almight and Nana. Inko. What else does my son do? Jeff. Are you sure he wants to see? Inko. Yes, and I swear I'll talk to him, while grabbing the infinity sandal. Jeff. Ma'am, calm down. Itsuki. Wow, it's been years since Izuku sang, right Inko? Inko. You're right, I still remember when he sang us a song for Mother's Day. Itsuki. Yeah, he looked so cute in his sailor suit. Jeff. Ahem, well, let's continue. This is good, he did it yesterday. The green-haired boy is seen saying goodbye to his friends. Mina. Oh, I remember, we all went to the mall. Uraraka. Yeah, but Deku-kun didn't want to go. He said he had to go see his mother. Inko. That's strange, he didn't tell me anything. Jeff. Just watch and you'll know the answers. Then the green-haired boy went up to his room and took a bottle of whiskey out from under his bed. Nezu. When we get back, we have to check young Izuku's room, receiving a nod from everyone. Izuku. Well, there's no one here, it's time. So he went to the kitchen where he grabbed a knife and started to sing. Akigu. Thinking, you better not do what I think Toga is going to do. Toga. Impossible, he'll do that. Everyone. What do you mean by that? Toga. Well, if I'm not mistaken, he'll do it. You better watch. Izuku put his hand out, opened his fingers, and started to sing. Izuku, there is an old tradition, a game we all can play. You start by getting liquored up and sharpening your blade. You take the shot of whiskey and grab your knife and pray and spread apart your fingers, and this is what you say: oh, I have all my fingers. The knife goes chop chop chop. Todos es un demente. Inco porque. Def es la única manera que has para deshacerse de todo el abuso que ha sufrido y eso que no han visto de los otros universos. If I miss, the spaces in between my fingers will come off, and if I hit my fingers the blood will soon come out, but all the same I play this game cause that's what it's all about. No, you can't not use a pencil, you can't not use a pen, the only way is with your knife when danger is your friend, and some might call it stupid, some might call it dumb, but all the same we play this game, because it's so damn fun. Oh, I have all my fingers, the knife goes chop chop chop. Am Midoriya Shonen, Detengus. Haminari si Valara Undido. Hiroshima y Tetsu Iso no es Veronal. If I miss, the spaces in between my fingers will come off, and if I hit my fingers the blood will soon come out, but all the same I play this game cause that's what it's all about. So activa el ofo para más rapido haciendo que inco casi la de un ataque mientras todos tienen la boca hasta el suelo. Stain myron el tamaño de esos huevos. Shigaraki es un verdadero hombre. Oh, chop 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 chop. I'm picking up the speed, and if I hit my fingers, then my hand will start to be lead clavando el cuchillo sobre la mesa. Todos lo logro. Inco tender que hablar severamente con el haciendo que todos se asisten en especial afo que sabia cuando se ponía así era el mismísimo diablo en eso, la puerta se haber. Izuku Hola. Hombres. Chapter 12. Jeff. Okay, everyone calm down now. Young Jeff, aren't you going to help Midoriya Shonen? Jeff. It's never a good idea to interfere when a mother is hitting her son. Seeing Inko massacre the poor green-haired boy. Afo? You'd better stop. Jeff. You're her husband, do something. Afo? Sweating cold, I forgot I have to go do something over there. Jeff. Sighs, well, Miss Inko, just leave him alone. Inko? Okay. Wiping away some blood. Jeff. Oh, my dear green-haired friend. Healing him, well, today we'll see a rather interesting universe. Tell me, Nana and Am, what would Afo be like as a father? Nana? I honestly don't know. Am? Me neither. Jeff. Well, today we'll see. The green-haired girl is seen in a hospital carrying a newborn. Inko. Hello, my love. Your name will be Izuku Midoriya. Making the newborn giggle. Girls. Kawaii. Men. God, how can anyone being so cute, some vomiting rainbows. Inko. What memories. I even have pictures of me bathing you. Izuku. Mom, stop it. Embarrassed. Scene changes, showing Inko crying. Inko. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Leaving baby Izuku in an alley. Inko. What? Why? Unable to believe it. Jeff. It's because in that universe you had terminal cancer and only had a few days left. Making everyone lower their heads in sadness, and a green-haired boy hugs Inko while shedding a few tears. Then he leaves the little one and disappears into the darkness. A man in an elegant suit comes out taking out the trash until he hears crying. Everyone. Kurogiri. Kurogiri. Well, I didn't expect that. Kurogiri. Huh. Approaching the box, seeing that there was a baby and a note. Note. His name is Izuku Midoriya. Please take care of him. He is quiet and doesn't cry much. Kurogiri. It's cold. Picking him up and cuddling him, I'll take you to the sensei, he'll know what to do. Entering the bar and heading to a dark room where a man with white hair appeared. Kurogiri. Sensei. Afo? Is something wrong, Kurogiri? Kurogiri. I found this baby in the alley and with him was a letter. He hands it to the newborn, who opens his eyes and smiles, stretching out his little hands. Afo? Who would do something like that? Kurogiri. What do you want me to do with him? Afo? Leave him to me. I'll take care of him. Bring me some baby things. Kurogiri. As you wish. He opens a portal and leaves. Afo? So your name is Izuku, huh? He plays with him until he starts to cry. Don't worry, no one will hurt you. I'll take care of you. He rubs his back, making him fall asleep. Everyone was speechless. No one expected that from the number one villain. We see how time passes and the little one grows up. Currently, we see Izuku, around 10 years old, watching TV until Afo enters. Izuku, what are you doing up so early? Izuku. Hi, Dad, nothing, I just wanted to have some fun. Afo. And how's your quirk working out? Izuku. It's going well. I can control it 100%. I'll be the number one hero. Afo. You'll be the best hero. Ruffling his messy hair. Everyone was shocked to hear that. Izuku. Excuse me, Mr. Jeff, what's my quirk in that universe? Jeff. Well, you have a unique quirk called Puppet. It allows you to shoot strings from your fingers and control people at will. And how did you evolve it? You can create weapons. Making the green-haired boy write everything down, causing some to be impressed by the quirk and others to have a sweat drop as they watched him mutter things. Kurogiri. Sensei, is everything ready? Izuku. Hi Uncle Kurogiri. Kurogiri. Uncle. Jeff. That's right, sometimes Afo would go out and you'd take care of him, so he started calling you uncle. Kurogiri. Hello, young master. Izuku. So, where are you going today, Dad? Afo. Sighs, to get rid of a nuisance. Izuku. Okay. Giving him a hug, take care. Afo. I'll be back and we'll watch a movie. Saying goodbye, the green-haired boy went to his school until explosions were heard. Then Izuku is seen entering the hideout. Izuku. Dad, I'm home. But he didn't hear anything. Tamura. What happened? Why isn't the sensei here? Jeff. Well, the same thing happened, but instead of All Might escaping, he stayed to help Nana. Making him smile, leaving her on the verge of death, but the same thing happened. Afo killed Nana, but before Am could deliver the final blow, Kurogiri saved him. Kurogiri is seen carrying Afo, whose face was bandaged. Izuku. Uncle, what happened to my father? Kurogiri. I'm sorry, young master, but I need to attend to him quickly. Call the doctor. So the pink-haired boy called the doctor and after a few hours of surgery, they emerged. Izuku. How is he? Doctor. He's fine, but he's in a coma. I don't know when he'll wake up. I'm sorry, young master. The green-haired boy approached the recovery container and placed his hand on the glass. Izuku. Uncle, who did this to him? Kurogiri. Young master, I did. Izuku. Please tell me. I want them to pay. With some tears. Kurogiri. It was All Might. Izuku. I want you to start production of newness. Kurajiri. As you wish, young master. Leaving the place. Izuku. I swear you'll pay. Almight, you almost took my father from me, now I'll take what you love most. At that moment, the screen went black. Everyone was in shock. Izuku. And what happened? Jeff. Well, All Might's successor was Melissa. Surprising to the blonde, and you killed her in front of Am, leaving them in shock. Then 3 months passed and you were already the ruler of the world. Also, in those 3 months Afo awoke and you married Toga and you live happily. Nezu. We definitely can't let Midoriya become a villain, whispering to the heroes. Afo. I'm proud of you, son, giving him a hug, but the green-haired boy pulled away. Izuku. I haven't really processed it yet, I need time, leaving. Jeff. Do you want me to take you to a room so you can sort out your problem? Afo. I honestly don't know, looking sadly at his son. Inko. Honey, come on, I know he'll forgive you, you just need to explain. Jeff. Well then, I wish you luck, disappearing Afo and Izuku. Akugu. Where did you send them? Jeff. To sort things out. Well, that's all for today. App 13. Jeff. Okay, let's begin. Iida. But where's Midoriya? Jeff. I just sent him to sort things out with his father. Snaps his fingers and the green-haired boy and the white-haired boy appear, laughing while holding ice cream. Izuku. You really did that, Dad. Afo. Yeah, you should have seen it. Jeff. Okay, let's begin with the universe. Sai. And what are we going to see, Kiro? Jeff. Well, in this universe, powers don't exist. We're going to see Izuku as a teacher. Koda. I bet he'll be the best teacher. Jeff. You have no idea. The green-haired boy with glasses is seen entering the classroom. Students. Good morning, teacher. Izuku. Good morning, teacher. You're not in kindergarten anymore. Stop messing around. Throws his briefcase, scaring everyone. Izuku. Hey, you four eyes, pointing at Iida, wipe that stupid look off your face and go to the audiovisual room and get a TV. Iida. I'll. Izuku. You see another four eyes with an idiotic face here. Iida. Izuku, that not worthy of a teacher. Izuku. Sorry. Izawa. This boy fills me with pride. So the blue-haired boy stood up and went to the door. Izuku. Alright. Hurrying up, the blue-haired boy. Izuku. My name is Izuku Midoriya and you're going to be your substitute teacher and I don't just have a face like a jerk, I am a jerk, so if you don't want trouble with me, shut up and sit down, okay? Everyone? Yes. Izuku. Let's see, you Peppa Pig. Saying to Uraraka, give me your notebook. He's handing it to her, slow down, at the rate you're going to die a virgin. Tearing out a sheet of paper, okay, you're going to write your favorite movie here and then figure out how to make sure we have a movie to watch every hour of class and originals please because I hate pirated copies and whoever brings me Bambi will get their ass kicked. Throwing the sheet of paper. Midoriya Shonen, you don't do that. Nezu. Would you like to be a teacher at UA? Izuku, sorry principal. Sai. Then I'm a teacher there too. Jeff. That's right, but at first you weren't respected, but after meeting Izuku, the kids respect you now. You also got the most annoying classroom of all, which is technically made up of villains. At that moment, Izuku checks Uraraka's backpack, taking out another donut. Izuku. Another donut. TSK, I'm going to eat this one. Uraraka. No, but. Izuku. Shut up, but only to help you lose weight, okay? So you can see I'm not such a jerk. At that moment, Momo raises her hand, what do you want? Momo. What are we supposed to do? Izuku. I don't give a damn. Draw something while we wait for the TV to arrive. Kaminari raises his hand, what? Kaminari. Can we paint a cake? Izuku. You can paint as many cakes as you want. He looks at Uraraka, as long as Peppa Pig doesn't eat them. The scene changes to Tsuyu having a bad time and then switching classes with Izuku where they made him look like a chicken. Off screen, some people were laughing. Akugu. Hahaha, how did they do that to the nerd? Hahaha. Shigaraki. Hahaha, a classic. Hahaha. Tsuyu. They're the worst. Feeling sorry for her other self. Izuku. I understand. Hugging her, making her blush. Izuku arrives again, but a little more annoyed. Shigaraki. I wonder what other pranks await him. Akugu. I hope they leave him stuck to the chair again. Izuku. Where are the others? Extra. In the courtyard, I think. So the green-haired boy takes off his glasses and puts them on the table. Then he approaches the window. Izuku. Hey, the prank started. Class, but Tamura, Toga, Bakugu, and an extra girl start insulting him. At that, Izuku gets angry and goes to his desk where he takes out a gun. Students. What the hell? Todoroki. Where did he get a gun? Jeff. I don't know. Then he goes to the window, aims, and shoots Toga. Extra girl. No way. But then Izuku shoots her too. Toga. This guy is crazy. Grabbing her things and going to the classroom. Izawa. Whistling, I need one of those. Class 1A. Gulp. Then the two start running, where Bakugo gets hit in the leg and Shigaraki, who was trying to jump over a fence, gets hit in the butt, making him fall on his back. Then everyone in the classroom is shown, with Izuku holding a magazine. Izuku. It's about time you understood who's in charge here. Toga. And what about the homework? Izuku. I don't give a damn. This is the deal. You are the dumbest group. The whole school is a bunch of losers and everyone knows it, so I can do whatever I want, and right now I want silence, so shut up and don't move until the bell rings, is that clear? Everyone? Yes. Izuku opens his magazine. Seiya enters. Seiya. Excuse me, do you have chalk? Izuku. Yes, here, grab. Some. But Seiya sees that Toga was crying. Seiya. Izuku, one of your students is crying. Izuku, oh, sorry Toga. Toga. Yes. Izuku. Cry more quietly. Seiya. But you look traumatized. What happened to you? Izuku. We were finger painting. You have nothing better to do than make sock puppets or something. Making his students laugh. Seiya. Really? Looking at the green-haired boy. Izuku. I'm sorry, bowing. Izuku. Laugh at your own jokes. Seiya. You really need therapy, leaving and re-entering. Seiya. Sorry, that behavior isn't appropriate of me. Delivery guy. Someone ordered pizza. Izuku. The pizza's here 10 pesos each and fast. Toga. What? Izuku. Yeah, looks at Seiya, do you have any money? Seiya. No. Izuku. Oh well then, taking her out of the classroom and closing the door in her face. The screen goes black. Jeff. So, what did you think? Girls. He's a jerk. Tamura. I like that guy. Bakugo. I agree with you, they both look at each other. Tamura Bakugo. Friends, bumping fists. Tap 14. Jeff. Well, today I have a universe suitable for the whole family. Eerie. And what's that universe about? With a face that could give you diabetes. Jeff. Well, in this one, Izuku is a police officer. Namasa. Interesting. Bam. How long have you been here? Namasa. An hour. AM. An hour. Namasa. I've mastered the ability to stay so incredibly still that I become invisible to their eyes. Jeff. Well, let's begin. Izuku is seen entering what appears to be a vault. Izuku. What do we have, Momo? What do we have? Momo. We have everything, Lieutenant. We just sent a sample of the merchandise to the lab to make sure it's 100% cocaine and that it's what we're looking for. Namasa. It seems to be an operation. Jeff. What are you eating? Are you a mind reader? Izuku. What sample, Momo? What sample? Give me a second and I'll tell you if it is or isn't. Taking out a knife, opening the bag, and putting some in his mouth. Momo. No, he'd rather wait for the lab results, Lieutenant. Everyone's eyes rolled back. AM. I didn't expect that. Iida. Midoriya, that was irresponsible. How could you do that? Momo. Iida's right, that was stupid. Izuku. I'm sorry. Izuku. Relax, Momo. It takes a while to kick in. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's going on. Taking a little more, no, not yet. Taking a little more. Momo. I think it's best to wait for the lab results. Izuku. Relax, and I'm nervous, yeah. Separating the cocaine. Bakugo. I like the Deku. Inko. You better not do it, Izuku Midoriya. Izuku. Yes. Sitting between Fayumi and Rei. Momo. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. But Izuku takes a snort that surprises everyone. Izuku. Holy shit, we'll see what's up, what's going on, what's up, and who is this? Looking at Mount Lady, is she your girl? Momo. She's Lieutenant Takeyama, she's been with us for 6 years. Izuku. Well, damn, your girl is hot, haha, let the bucking fight begin. Firing a shot, scaring everyone, Pepe, firing another shot. Afo. Wow, that drug is strong. Kurajiri. Sensei, the young master is good with the girls. Looking at Izuku sitting down, while the girls surround him. Afo. That's his power, his curse, looking proudly at his son. Izuku. Holy shit, I'm getting the urge to dance a crazy cumbia, what are you looking at Momo, what are you looking at? Rum 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 ba ba ba, let's go with more music, we want to send a greeting, do see va 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 pi pee, grabbing the bag and pouring it all in. Izuku. Oh, holy shit, mom. Momo. Well, did you know if it was or not? Izuku. Nah, it's not coke, it's flour. Everyone without exception fell on their backs. Izuku. I think I'll take a little package so my wife can make some rolls for some sandwiches with awesome ham, good ham. There's papaya from Celaya, there's papaya, your children fly, let's go, bitches. Jeff. So, what did you all think? Everyone. Funny. Jeff. Namasa, do you remember when Izuku helped you with something? Namasa. Yes, but I left him alone because I had other things to take care of. Jeff. Well, how about we see what Izuku did? Izuku. Please, no. Everyone. Please, yes. Jeff. But it'll have to be next time. Hap 15. Jeff. Well, today we'll see that universe. Izuku. No, please. Uraraka. Why don't you want us to see Deku-kun? Izuku. Well, nervous. Jeff. Let's begin. Izuku can be seen with a beautiful girl and in front of them were some criminals. Izuku. Okay, recognize any of them? Girl. Ah, I was hiding in the vanity, so I didn't see his face, but I heard him singing the music he was playing at the bar. Izuku. Remember the song he was singing? Girl. I think it was I Want It That Way. Izuku. Backstreet Boys, yeah, it sounds familiar. Okay. Turns on the microphone, number 1, could you sing the intro to I Want It That Way? Namasa. That sounds like what I would have done. AM. Good thinking, Midoriya Shonen. Thief 1. Really? Okay, you are my fire. Izuku. Okay, number 2, continue. Thief 2. They One Desire. Izuku. Number 3. Thief 3. Believe when I say. Izuku. Number 4. A little excited. Thief 4. I Want It That Way. Izuku. Tell me. Everyone had a poker face. Hyoka. Did you really do that? Izuku. I couldn't help it. Embarrassed. Thief 1, 2, 3, 4. It ain't nothing but a heartache. Izuku. Tell me way. Thief. 1, 2, 3, 4. It ain't nothing but a mistake. Izuku. Now, number 5. Thief 5, I never wanna hear you say. Izuku. Wow. Thief 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I Want It That Way. Izuku. That was so beautiful. Girl. It was number 5. Number 5 killed my brother. Izuku. Oh my god, I'd forgotten that. Jeff. What did you think? Well, at least it worked. Namasa. In my entire career, I've seen different methods, but this surpasses their limits. Jeff. Well, I think we'll leave it here. Hap 16. Jeff. Today I bring you a new universe. Izuku. And what will it be about this time? Jeff. Well, I'll give you a quick introduction. Here, you have a quirk, one that surpasses Afo and Ofa. Surprising everyone. Nezu. And what is that quirk? Interested. Jeff. Well, this quirk is about darkness. Technically, it can make you disappear, create weapons, and has a healing factor that makes you immortal. Everyone was speechless and Izuku was taking notes in his notebook. Jeff. Well, except here you're not interested in being a hero or villain. All you want is to have a normal life. Izuku. Really? But with that quirk, you could save people. Jeff. Yes, but that quirk is a curse. Everyone. A curse. Jeff. That's right. Since it's a new quirk, nobody knows how it works, and sometimes you've activated it unintentionally. But let's see. Inko is seen with Izuku in the doctor's office. Nurse. Midoriya family. Inko. Yes. Nurse. You can go in now. The two of them entering the room where they had the tests done, they were told to wait outside until the results were ready. When they were ready, they went back inside. Doctor. I have good news and bad news. Inko. Tell me the good news. Doctor. The good news is that your son does possess a quirk, making the little boy excited. Inko. And what's the bad news? Doctor. The bad news is that your son's quirk is new. We don't know how it works. Inko. I understand. Doctor. If you see anything unusual, bring him back for further testing. So the two green-haired children left the doctor's office and headed home. Izuku. Mom, so I can be a hero. Inko. Yes, Izuku, you can be a hero. As night fell, some thieves broke in, waking the green-haired boy, who went downstairs to the kitchen. Izuku. Mom, when he peeked out, he saw the thieves taking valuables. Then one of them noticed the pink-haired boy. Thief 1. Look what we have here, grabbing the freckled boy. Thief 2. What are you doing up, brat? Izuku, your bedtime is over. Izuku. Please 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 don't hurt me. Thief 1. Haha, you're so funny. But then someone throws a vase at him. Thief 1. Ouch, that hurt. Inko. Leave my son alone. Thief 1. You damn bitch, I'll teach you a lesson. Izuku. Don't hurt her. Thief 2. Shut up. Throwing him against the wall. Everyone outside was angry, especially the number 1 villain who wanted to kill those two for hurting his son and his wife. Thief 1. You like throwing things, don't you? Activating his quirk, which was transforming his arms into blades. Die. Izuku. No activating his quirk, causing blades to emerge from his body, stabbing the thieves and Inko. Mom, shaking her. Mom, don't leave me, mom. Inko. My little Izuku, be a good person. Closing her eyes. Izuku clenched his fists, realizing he had killed his own mother. Inko was in shock. From that day on, Izuku's dreams changed. Now he didn't care about anything, since every time he made a friend, he ended up killing them unintentionally, always being left alone. Izuku. So that's why she said my quirk was a curse. Jeff. That's right. You never knew how you activated it. At first, you thought it was because of your emotions, so you decided to become cold and quiet, but then you unintentionally killed someone. You tried everything to understand it, but there were no results. The green-haired boy can be seen entering a bar. Bard, hello Izuku. Izuku, hello Rob. How's the family? Rob. They're fine, and how have you been? Izuku. Good, a little tired from the other job. Rob. Yeah. I see, by the way, the boss wants you to play his wife's favorite song for her birthday. Izuku. Okay. So the pink-haired boy went up on stage and started playing the piano. When night fell, Izuku left work. As he passed through the park, he saw a green-haired girl being bothered by 2 guys. Ibara. It's me. Jeff. That's how this universe is. You're Izuku's light. Making the 2 blush. Izuku. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Man 1. Don't interfere if you don't want to get hurt. Izuku. I should be telling you that. In a monotone tone. Man 2. We warned you. When the 2 approached him, they fell just centimeters from the green-haired boy. Then the girl approached him. Hi, are you okay? Izuku. Yes, my name is Izuku. My name is Ibara Shiozaki. Then he saw blood coming from the bodies. Ibara. Oh my god. Izuku. I'm sorry, it's just that I can't control my quirk, causing me to hurt people unintentionally. Ibara. Have you thought about going to UA? They can help you. Izuku. I'm sorry, but I don't want to be a hero. I just want a normal life. Goodbye. Disappearing into the darkness. As the days passed, Izuku kept running into her, and they became best friends. Izuku even fell in love, but he refused to admit it. He didn't want to lose her. He couldn't bear it. Ibara told him about a cultural festival coming up soon and asked if he wanted to go, which he accepted. On the day of the festival, Gentle and Brava attacked and Izuku intervened because one of the attacks was aimed at Ibara. He stopped them, but the heroes and students surrounded him. Don't make a move. In his muscular form. Izuku. They're going to arrest me just for helping causing people to start murmuring. Nezu. Excuse me, Mr. Midoriya, I have a proposal for you. Join my academy and you won't go to prison. Izuku. I'm sorry, but I don't care about being a hero. All I want is a quiet life. The heroes activated their quirks, which annoyed Izuku, but Ibara stood in front of him. Ibara. They won't do anything to him. Miss Ibara, stay away from him or you'll be seen as an accomplice for helping him. Ibara. I don't care. The Lord wanted me to meet him. He put him in my path, and if that's the Lord's will, I don't care about being an accomplice. I just want to be with him. Kissing him. Izuku. I like you, but I can't be with you. I don't want to hurt you. Ibara. I don't care. We'll get through this together. Izuku. Fine. The heroes launched an attack, but Izuku was enveloped in darkness along with Ibara, disappearing. The screen goes black. Jeff. What did you think? Ibara. It was beautiful, sitting on the green-haired boy's lap. Izuku. Why yes, but what happened after that? Blushing. Jeff. Well, you left the country, got married, and had a daughter whom you named Inko in memory of your mother. Izuku. I see. But when he least expected it, the green-haired girl kissed him. Ibara. If the Lord wants me to be with you, I don't mind. Hap 17. Jeff. Today we're going to see a special universe. Izuku. What's it about? Jeff. We're going to see one where Class 1A and 1B had a party that got out of hand. Nezu. How did it get out of hand? Jeff. Watch it and you'll see. You can see the dorm room in complete chaos, alcohol bottles all over the floor, people lying on the floor, Mineta tied to the wall with booking written on his forehead. Izawa Sekijiro. Detention for a week. Class 1A 1B. But we didn't do anything. Izawa. But you thought about it. Class 1A 1B. No, 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 well, yes. At that moment, Todoroki stands up, holding his head. Shoto. Hey, wake up, it's late. So everyone gets up with dark circles under their eyes. Momo. Does anyone know what happened? Iida. And where are Bakugo, Kirishima, and Kaminari? Hendo. Tetsutetsu and Monoma. At that moment, they turn on the television. News. Good morning. 4 suspects were seen blowing up a toy store, taking an extra-large teddy bear, a tricycle, a skateboard, and $100,000 from the safe. But don't worry, the police have managed to capture them. They are under surveillance. Here are the pictures and video of the chase, showing the photo of Bakugo, Kirishima, Tetsutetsu, Kaminari. Everyone was speechless. Izawa. You've got your tickets. Activating his quirk. The 4. Mommy. Running, being chased by Mama Caterpillar. Back at the academy, everyone was in shock from what they heard. Iida. Oh my god, if Izawa-sensei sees this, he'll kill us. Ichako. Wait, what about Deku-kun? Everyone started looking for him. After a few hours, everyone gathered. Class 1A. Did you find him? Class 1B. No, what about you? Class 1A. No. Momo. It can't be. We lost Midoriya. Iida. Nothing could get any worse. Then they see another news report. News report. Breaking news. UA student Monoma was arrested this morning for stealing beauty products, kissing a taxi driver, and indecent exposure. Everyone was laughing while Monoma was in a corner crying and pacing in circles. On the other hand, a green-haired boy can be seen waking up. Izuku. What happened to me? Getting out of bed but seeing that he was naked. The girls had nosebleeds while imagining some pretty unholy things with a green-haired boy. Izuku. And my clothes. Then he turned around, finding Montana Lady Midnight, Mandalay, Mitsuki, and Ray in bed. Oh my god, what have I done? Scared. The room was completely silent. Nobody said anything until a certain Muslim boy shouted. Bakugo. Now you're dead, Deku. Endeavor. Start running. Izuku. Kachin. Running from the explosive and the pro hero. Inko. I really didn't expect that. Looking at her friend. Mandalay. Yes. Jumping with excitement, being seen by everyone. Midnight. I don't care if that happens. Licking her lips. Mount Lady. Just this once, you're right. Shoto. I approve. Writing down activities he could do when Izuku becomes his father. On the other hand, Ray was blushing. Izuku started murmuring about the things he did yesterday before everything went blurry until he felt hands pull him back. Midnight. Good morning, love. Mandalay. I thought it was great, although you were a little rough. Izuku. GG girls, could you tell me what happened yesterday? Mount Lady. Only the best night of our lives. Ray Mitsuki. And maybe we'll give the kids a little brother Bakugo. In the room, the only thing that could be heard was the green-haired boy screams as he was chased by the 2 angry men, while the girls looked jealously at the 4 girls, while they only imagined what positions they had done with the green-haired boy. A day passed, and the green-haired boy said goodbye to the girls, still trying to remember what had happened since that day. The heroines who taught him had noticeably bigger bellies, which the green-haired boy noticed until that same day when Mandalay wrote to him, saying that she had to talk to him, so he went to a cafe where he would meet her. After a few minutes, Mandalay arrived with the others. Izuku. Girls, I know what you're going to tell me. Mandalay. I know, and we're going to tell you that it was our fault for taking advantage of you that day, and that we'll take responsibility. In a guilty tone, and it could be seen that she was going to cry like the others. Izuku. Not a chance. I was also to blame for drinking so much. Mitsuki. But we. Izuku. That doesn't matter. I would never leave you alone, especially not my future sons and daughters. Being hugged by the girls. Izuku. But how will we explain this to everyone, especially Todoroki, Kakin? Mitsuki. Don't worry, we already know how to say it. Ray. Yes, and don't worry, we won't let them hurt you. The screen goes black. Jeff. So, what did you think? Nobody said anything until a certain bi-colored boy approached me. Jeff. What do you want? Shoto. Saying something in a low voice. Jeff. Haha, of course, my dear friend. I'll take you and Izuku to a place where you can feel a father's love. Even though I never had one, I want you to be happy. Thus teleporting the bi-colored boy and the green-haired boy. Hap 18. Jeff. Well, today we'll see another somewhat special universe. And where are Midoriya Shonen and Todoroki Shonen? Jeff. In a better place. Inko. Don't tell me, covering her mouth. Jeff. No, 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 I just sent them to have fun. I would never do that. Izuku is seen in a room waking up. He receives a message from Momo. Momo. Hello, love. Izuku. Hello, princess. Momo. Love, today I want you to meet my parents. The green-haired boy is shocked. Momo. We're dating. Blushing. Jeff. That's right. Sai. Why is Izuku-kun so shocked? Jeff. Well, who wouldn't be shocked to meet their in-laws? You have to make a good impression. Afo. And if you don't, prepare to run. Inko. Come on, Hisashi, it wasn't that bad. Afo. I ran for an hour while your father chased me with a shotgun. Feeling a chill. David. Dude, Jeff understands me. That's why we understand the fear that Izuku feels. Momo. I'll see you at 1 in the living room. At that, Izuku throws his cell phone on the bed and starts muttering things until he runs out to ask his friends for advice, but unfortunately, they weren't there. The only ones there were Todoroki and Bakugo. He was in an internal struggle about whether to tell Bakugo until he decided that there was nothing to lose by trying, so he went to the explosive boy's bedroom. He knocked several times until Bakugo opened the door. Bakugo. Stop knocking so hard. Sees the green-haired boy, Deku, and what do you want now? Izuku. Kachin, I need your help. Bakugo. I'm very busy, so it better be important. Izuku. I'm going to meet Momo's parents. Bakugo. Really? How exciting. Sarcastically, and what do you need me for? Izuku. Well, I wanted you to give me some, but then the explosive one starts laughing like crazy. 1 hour later, the explosive one calmed down. Bakugo. No way, Deku, don't tell me you don't know what to do. Izuku. I'd better go ask Todoroki for help. But he's grabbed and pulled inside. Bakugo. I'll only help you because I want to see the look on your face when you screw it up like always, Deku. Izuku. Really? Thanks, but we only have 30 minutes before it's time to meet Momo. Bakugo. TSK, whatever. Giving advice, which the green-haired boy took notes on in a notebook. Everyone was speechless. Mineta. No way. Looking at Bakugo. Bakugo. What? Why are you looking at me? Mina. I didn't know you were good with that stuff. Sai. Or fashion stuff, Kiro. Mitsuki. You have no idea how proud I am of you. I knew that. Soap opera you were watching would finally do you some good. Bakugo. Shut up, you damn witch. It's none of your business what I do anymore. Bakugo. Well, that's all. Izuku, thanks Kachin. Bakugo. I just want to see your face. Also, I want you to bring me a souvenir or some food. I want to see how good rich people's food tastes. Izuku. Sure. He went to his room where he got ready, checked the time, and headed to the living room. The green-haired boy went downstairs and found Momo. Momo. Shall we go? Izuku. Why yes, let's go. So the two left and got into a limousine that was waiting for them. The ride was peaceful until they arrived at the mansion where Momo's father was waiting for them. Momo's father. Hello, sweetie, how are you? Momo, hello dad. Hugging him. Momo. Wow, it seems my parents aren't very strict. Jeff. That's right, they're just overprotective. Momo. Hello, honey. Momo. Mom, Dad, this is Izuku, my boyfriend. Izuku. It's a pleasure to meet you. Bowing. Momo's father. The pleasure is all ours. Looking the green-haired boy up and down, making him even more nervous. Momo's mother. How about we go inside? Dinner should be ready by now. So the four of them entered the house and sat down at a very long table. Momo's mother. I'll go get the food, honey. Would you like to help me serve the dishes? Momo. Of course. Leaving them alone. Men. Damn, how awkward. Momo's father. So, Izuku, I'm a very direct man, so I'll get straight to the point. What do you want with my daughter? Izuku. Momo's father. Don't play dumb. Many of you want something from her. Money, social status. What is it you want? Izuku. Serious, I don't want any of that. All I want is to make her happy and protect her. If that means giving my own life, I will. I'll do everything possible so that she's never sad. Or shed a tear if she asks me for the world, I'll give it to her. If she wants the moon, I'll get it for her. But of this you can be sure. The only thing I seek is to make her happy. After saying this, the man felt surprised. No one had ever said anything so profound to him, and his words showed that he was serious. He simply chose to laugh. Momo's father. Hahaha, you really are unique, kid. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Extending his hand. Izuku. Shaking his hand, my name is Izuku Midoriya. So, after spending an incredible evening together, when it was time to say goodbye, Momo's parents told the freckled boy that he would be welcome at their home. Upon arriving at UA, Bakugo was waiting for them with his camera ready to capture everything. But seeing the green-haired boy approaching with a smile, he decided to ask. Bakugo. Hey Deku, what's up? Izuku, everything went well, thanks Kaken. Here you go. Handing him a container of food, leaving him wide-eyed. The screen goes black. Jeff. What did you think? Momo. That Izuku has a great gift for charming people. Seiya. Yes, Izuku-kun is one of a kind. Jeff. Well, we'd better bring them back. Snapping his fingers, he brings back the green-haired boy and the bi-colored one. Hap 19. Jeff. Okay, are you ready to start with the next universe? Izuku. Yes, but has anyone seen Eri and Koda? At that moment, the two children ran into the room. Eri. We found something interesting. Koda. Yeah, there are a lot of izukus trapped in some tubes. So everyone followed the two children into a dark room. When the light came on, they were surprised. AM. Jeff Shonen, what are they doing here? Jeff. You see, remember there are villain izukus. Everyone nodded. Well, they are the most dangerous, and my job, besides creating and monitoring the multiverses, is to maintain balance. Nezu. How many of Mr. Izuku's multiverses are villains? Jeff. 50-50, leaving everyone in shock. Izuku. And what did they do? Jeff. Well, they wanted more power, so they messed with things they shouldn't have. So I stopped them. My job was to eliminate them. Izawa. And why didn't you? Jeff. Because some of them gave me good fights, so I keep them as trophies. Afo. So these are the dangerous ones, but why aren't they moving? Jeff. That's right, and well, I have them in a deep sleep. Momo. How many are here? Jeff. There are only 30, but these two are my greatest trophy. Placing my hand on the crystal. Izuku. What quirks do they have? Jeff. Well, one has the power to control the elements. The closer he is to his element, the stronger he becomes, eventually becoming unstoppable. He calls himself Elementer. Nezu. So. Jeff. That's right. I had to face his air, water, fire, earth, and metal forms. Everyone. Metal. Jeff. That's right. It was a pain tracking him for a week in his air and water forms. Afo. And what about that one? Pointing at one who was awake and looked like a tiger. Jeff. He calls himself Tai Lung, then he stares at us intently. Hyoka. He's scary, and aren't you worried he'll escape? Jeff. He doesn't have tranquilizer darts, besides, those chains nullify his power, and they're indestructible. Jeff. Well, we've lost a bit of time, let's go. Izuku. Wait, what threats have you captured? Jeff. I have them from some multiverses, but they're not from your universe. Well, let's continue. Hendo. And what universes will we see? Jeff. Well, here you and Izuku are a couple. The green-haired boy can be seen on the beach looking at the horizon. Izuku. Tomorrow will be another day, watching the sunset. As he walked, he saw his friend from Class B being bothered by two boys. Boy 1. Come on, beautiful, don't you want to have some fun? Boy 2. I promise we'll have a good time, but he's sent flying by a kick from the pink-haired boy. Izuku. Hi Kendo, are you okay? Kendo. Yes, although you knew I could do it alone, enlarging her hand and punching him. Face to the other boy who smashed him against the wall. Izuku. So tell me, what were you doing here? Kendo. Nothing, I just came to buy some things. And what were you doing here? Izuku. Well, I always come to train, but today I got a little late. Do you want me to walk you home? After all, we're heading to UA. Kendo. Okay. So tell me, Izuku, do you like any girls? Izuku. Blushing, what are you saying? Kendo. Haha, relax, I was just kidding. Izuku. So, do you like any boys? Kendo. Putting his finger on his chin, maybe. Izuku. Really? And could I know who it is? Curiously. Seiya. Wow, that Izuku-chan isn't nervous. Jeff. Well, that's because Bakugo over there didn't bother him, and they're best friends. Izuku. Really? Wow, I wish Kachin was like that. Bakugo. Shut up, you damn nerd. Jeff. They were so cute when they were little. Inko. I still remember as if it were yesterday that I was a baby. Izuku. Mom, I'm embarrassed, covering his face. Afo. Do you have any pictures? I don't remember much, in a sad tone. Inko. Of course, here are Izuku and Bakugo on their first day of kindergarten. Vitsuki. You still have those? The brat blew mine up. Inko. If you want, I'll give you another one. I have 10. The two can be seen arriving at UA. Kendo. So tell me, Izuku, do you have any plans for tomorrow? Izuku. No, I don't have any plans for anything. Kendo. Well, I was wondering if you would like to go to the movies with me. Izuku. Sure, how about 1:30? Kendo. Sure, that time is fine. She gives him a kiss on the cheek and runs off. Izuku. Huh. From that day on, the two would go to the beach to train or to the mall. They had a good time. So Izuku confessed to Kendo on the beach as the sun was setting, and she accepted. They had a beautiful relationship. After graduating, exactly 1 year passed, and Izuku proposed to her in the place where he confessed. Now Izuku is the #1 hero and has 3 children. Jeff. Well, what did you think? Heroes. It was beautiful. Villains. Boring. Demura. Where's the action? Twice. I loved it. Where's the drama, the action, the passion? Making weird poses. Kurajiri. Young master, I would recommend this outfit. Showing him several outfits, this one suits you well. Izuku. Okay. Izuku. How do I look? Scaring the heroes. Villains. He's gorgeous. Afo. I'm proud of you. Heroes. He's going wild. Chapter 20. Jeff. Well, today we'll see the last universe. Everyone. What? Jeff. That's right, your time is up. I really enjoyed meeting you all. This universe is about forbidden love. Mina. Like Romeo and Juliet. Jeff. That's right, but it's because of their age. That's why they can't be together, since they're afraid of not being accepted by their friends. Everyone. Huh. Not understanding. Jeff. Sighing, it's about Najire and Izuku. Well, let's begin. Class 1A can be seen in front of the big 3. Izawa. Begin. At that moment, Mirio easily defeats everyone. Mirio. I remember that day. Class 1A. How I wish I could forget it. With their heads down. At that moment, Todoroki sends ice spikes that Mirio activates his quirk, passing through them, but the spikes head towards Najire, who was distracted. The green-haired boy activates his quirk and launches himself towards her, thus removing her from the path and taking the attack. Izawa. You, looking at his class that was on the ground, will receive double the training Lita, you're in charge until I get back. I'll be with recovery. Carrying Izuku. Mirio. Najire, are you okay? Najire. Yes, it was thanks to him. So the 3 big boys left, but the blue-haired girl said she forgot something to go to the infirmary. When she arrived, she saw the freckled boy lying on a cot, sleeping. Recovery. What are you doing here? Najire. Well, I came to see how he was. Recovery. How about you take care of him until I get back? I have to talk to the principal about some things. Najire. Okay. So the 2 of them were left alone. Then the green-haired boy woke up. Izuku. Huh. Where am I? Najire. You're awake. Approaching the freckled boy's face, making him blush. Izuku. Hello, Najire-chan. Najire. I want to apologize. If I weren't distracted, you wouldn't be here. Izuku. Don't worry, that's what a hero would do. Najire. I wanted to ask you what your name is, what your quirk is, why sometimes when you use it, you break bones. Everyone who knew Najire had a sweat drop on their forehead as she covered her face in embarrassment. Izuku. Well, my name is Izuku Midoriya. My quirk allows me to increase my strength and speed. I break bones because I awakened my quirk recently. Najire. Wow, so that means your quirk is unique. Izuku. You could say that. Just then, Recovery enters. Recovery. I see you've woken up, kid. Well, I'll clear you to go to your classroom. Najire. Well, goodbye Izuku. Izuku. Goodbye, Najire-chan. Thus began a new love where the two would go out to train, where Izuku would give him advice on how to improve his quirk. Little by little, they fell in love, but they never told each other for fear of being rejected. Also, if their feelings were accepted, they would be judged because of their age difference. They were caught between a rock and a hard place. The screen goes black. Jeff. What did you think? Mina. So neither of you confessed to the other? Jeff. Well, no, because when Izuku graduated, he didn't care if the world judged them and confessed. Mina. Wow, as the saying goes, age is just a number when it comes to love. Jeff. Well, this is goodbye. Sadly. Izuku. It's time to say goodbye. Jeff. That's right, my dear friend. So, what did you think of being here? Izuku. That thanks to you, I met my father. Todoroki. That I have a new father. Hugging the green-haired boy. Jeff. Well, I want to give you something. Snapping his fingers. Izuku. What's up? Jeff. I gave you something for that they can use 100% of their power. I want to fight you heroes and villains. What do you say? Heroes, villains. Where do we sign? Jeff. That's the spirit. Follow me, the room I created is finished. Thus facing everyone in the BNHA universe. The end. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.